Hey everyone, and welcome to the 4th episode of Northwest Nonsense. I'm Reed.
I'm Grant.
I'm Keaton.
I'm Emily.
Today the theme is Olympics, as the Olympics are now in session. And so we all dressed up in red, white, and blue for, America, I guess.
Yeah. Woo!
Oh no.
Worst intro of all time, possibly, maybe.
That's what you say about every intro, Grant, though.
Except for mine. Mine was good.
That's true. Okay, this is our easy question. What sports are you following in the Olympics? Just quick.
The only sport I ever follow in the Olympics, I think this is not true, but the main sport that I follow is just basketball, men's basketball. That's it. That's the one I look at. I don't care about any of those.
I've been following gymnastics because my sister likes and does gymnastics. So, yeah.
Same. I've been following gymnastics. I watched a little bit of archery, though.
God.
Oh, I like watching the
archery.
Archery is fun to watch, but I follow women's soccer.
Or the one with the gun. Sorry.
Shooting?
Is it just shooting?
It's like, yeah. There's this one like Turkish guy. Like they all have like this special like eyewear and stuff.
Yeah.
And I saw this like TikTok of this one Turkish guy that just wore like little earplugs and that was it. And he just had like glasses on, like normal like regular prescription glasses on. And he got like silver and he didn't have any of like the special tech. It was pretty cool. But yeah, so I think a lot of this like the sports in the Olympics are so dumb. Like archery, rifle shooting, like they're hard and they take a lot of skill, but like it's not a sport. You know what I mean? Like
It's a talent.
it's a talent, exactly. So I always get in like an argument with my friend who golfs. He's like a really good golfer. Because I just don't think golf is a sport because I don't think it has enough like physical element to it.
I disagree. There's a lot of people who are going to disagree with that statement.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are. It's a little controversial take.
Well, yeah, there's a difference between like a game and a sport.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Like my thing is, if you look at the very top professional level of golfers, so the people on tour, like on the PGA, right? Like that's the equivalent of people in the NFL, right? And the metric that I used to like measure it was like age, like what age do they retire at normally, right? Because that's a good indication of how physically straining it is on your body, right? And the average age of a golfer, a current golfer playing in the PGA Tour is like 35 or something like that. And then the average age of retirement in like every other like major sports like the NHL, MLB, NFL, NBA, the average age of retirement is all under 30.
Wow. Yeah.
So the average age of retirement is lower than the actual age of the average active player in the PGA Tour. So I was like that's just like a pretty good indication that it doesn't require any physical exertion. I guarantee you.
Well, golf is what older people do. So.
Well, exactly. Well, then the reason they can do that, like you're not gonna. But we're talking about the top of the level. But like the reason that you have like 45-year-olds playing is because at the top level is because it just doesn't require like any physical exertion. Like it does require some, and there is some strain on your body. But it's pretty obvious when you just look at the numbers like that. And I guarantee, like the Turkish guy that won the shooting thing, he was like 59. Like no 59-year-old can play football or soccer like at the best level in the Olympics, right? Like no one could do that. So that's why like that's just not a sport, you know?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of sports in the Olympics where I'm like,
well,
yeah,
there's
bro,
people
that's not a sport.
playing basketball for the Olympics that are older.
Sure, like LeBron, but he's still like 39.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the definition of a
That's
sport?
Okay, well, okay, for
According
me,
to you.
there has to be like 3 or 4 things, right? So you have to have mental strain, you have to have physical strain, and then you have to have competition. Like it has to be like a competition between different people, right? So and like most sports are gonna have the physical, the mental, and then the like the competition, right? But my issue is like a lot of people think like a little bit amount of physical exertion is it? No, but there has to be like a line. You know what I mean? Because otherwise you could be like chess is a sport, but chess is obviously not a sport. Like it's a game, but it's not a sport. Because you have a lot of mental strain, but there's no physical strain, right? So same thing with like golf. Like there's no physical strain in golf.
So
Or very little.
the definition of a sport is an activity involving physical exertion and skill in which an individual or team competes against another or others for entertainment. So that's kind of basically
That's
what you
exactly
said.
what I just said. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. And then you can make the argument that like, I mean, obviously like they all have skill. Like I'm not like golf is really hard. I'm not saying it's not hard, but like it's hard in terms of you have to practice a lot, and it takes a lot of skill to be able to be good at it. But it's not hard in terms of like physically. It's like draining on your body.
But then would you consider like dance a sport?
Yeah, bro. Dance is so physically straining. Are you serious? Yeah.
Like, you have to think about where you're gonna be and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And you have to like memorize your like routine and stuff like that. So
I think golf is a sport.
and that takes a lot of skill. Well, okay, I would think it's a sport if it met the physical par, but I don't think it does because you have people like the average. Like I said, the average active age of a PGA player is 35 or something like that, and that's literally older than the average age of retirement in basically every other major sports league in the United States. So like, I feel like, I mean, because it's hard to like you can't measure how much physical.
That's just
exertion a
what
sport
makes
has.
it different.
What?
You can't take all of the sports and compare them by like just age and call it a sport.
But okay, but how else would you measure physical exertion? Because then it's just random. Like because if you don't have a metric of measuring it, and I think like it's impossible to measure it like completely accurately because there's different types of physical exertion, right? Like for runners, it's mainly like cardio that we're like that's our main type of physical exertion. We have some on the legs, obviously too, right? Whereas
I think it's
like different.
Like I don't know, it's like swinging a baseball bat. Like
yeah, sure, but swinging the baseball bat isn't where the physical exertion comes from. It comes from running from base to base, or running to go field a ball, or throwing a ball 100 miles an hour.
Okay, I guess.
And baseball, hitting a baseball is definitely hitting harder than hitting a golf ball, 100%.
Yes.
Just like if you were comparing like hitting a 100-mile-per-hour fastball versus hitting a drive, like I'm taking the drive every time.
Stationary object.
Yeah, exactly. Because like, and baseball's like unpredictable too. Like golf, you practice the same swing a billion
that makes
times.
sense.
In baseball, you don't know what's coming, so you have like 1 second to basically, or less than that, I think, to basically decide if you're gonna swing or not. And then once you do that, you have to hit the ball in just the right spot. So like in terms of skill, there's that, right?
Yeah.
But obviously, swinging the baseball bat isn't where the main part of physical exertion comes from, right? It comes from like the pitchers. The reason they all end up getting shoulder surgery is because the amount of physical exertion and strain that they have on their arm. And you have to run from base to base. You have to slide, right? You have to run and to go and field
I
the
guess
ball,
that makes sense.
right? Whereas golf, you're literally just walking from hole to hole, and some people just ride a freaking cart too. So like, even if you want to consider like the walking, like the physical exertion, like some people just cart.
Well, I don't think you can ride a cart with PGA.
I don't think you can either.
You can't. But
So
unless
that's my hot
you have,
take.
like some medical problem.
We
That's
should
my
all go
no.
golfing.
I refuse to do that.
Why? Okay, never mind.
No
Don't
golfing.
answer.
But that's my sport hot take. I
So
ranted.
if we don't think golf is a sport,
What should you replace it with?
Well, golf isn't even in the Olympics.
so there's a bunch
it
of
is not.
there's a
think
bunch
so.
of sports in the Olympics that aren't in the Olympics anymore.
Oh.
I looked them up. I don't remember what they were.
Wait, what is it now?
Okay, the next thing I wanted to ask was how many original Olympic sports were there? This is like a quiz question. How many original Olympic sports were there, and what were they? So first, you have to figure out how many there were.
Like, are we talking back in Greece?
Like the first at the first Olympics.
How many are there now? Do you know?
A lot, probably.
Yeah, like 90 or something like that.
There's
some
probably
stupid number.
like the basics like track.
And it's not counting like events in track. It's like, okay, I'll give you one, track and field. That's like, but
Yeah, that's basic.
that is one. Like it's not kind of like the mile, the
I think it's
1600 or the
track
32.
Wait, is discus is that track?
Yeah, track and field.
Wait, is discus the one where they like do the
Yeah,
Side
yeah.
thing too,
No,
though?
no,
No,
no, no.
discus, you throw it.
like,
It's
what's
like a
that,
frisbee,
the
it's like
staff
a-
with that guy with the disc. Is that
That's a disc. That's
is
discus,
that like
I
a
think.
different version?
No,
I don't know which one you're thinking
I
of.
don't know what you're thinking about either.
Did they have like a wrestling thing?
Well,
It's
No,
wrestling.
I doubt they had wrestling in the first
We'll
place.
just guess the number
the one
first.
with the chariot.
Okay, they I'm guessing. Wait, are we talking like back in ancient Greece?
I don't know. At the first Olympics.
That was
That's just.
Or
what
we're
I
talking about
looked
like
up.
the 1900s Olympics?
Let's look this up.
Talking 20th century Olympics here? I bet you there wasn't that many. I think it's a small number. I think it's like probably track and field, swim events, stuff like that, and then
Yeah.
like they definitely didn't have like basketball in there or football.
The main-
They don't have football.
The main thing was probably track and field.
Yeah.
Like, that's what
Okay,
most
in
people do.
1996
58. Oh, 96, okay.
in Greece.
Wait, 1996?
No, 1896. Sorry.
1896.
1896 in
Oh.
Greece.
Dude, I don't know.
I don't know the Olympics that well right now, though.
I'm gonna just say 21.
I'm gonna say
So there
17.
was 9,
Oh.
and it was
one of them was wrestling.
it was attended by 12 countries in Athens with 280 male athletes, and the events were track and field, swimming, cycling, gymnastics, weightlifting, wrestling, fencing, shooting, and tennis.
Fencing.
Fencing. Wow. Okay.
Is fencing
Shooting?
still in the Olympics?
With
That
shooting?
shooting is still in the Olympics. They had
I've
shooting.
never. I know shooting, yeah,
But
that was the one that surprised
they
me.
shot muskets. That's terrible. Why was shooting in the Olympics? So fencing. That's so okay. I mean, I know fencing's been around for a while. Fencing is another one I don't think is a sport. Fencing is so ridiculous, especially the fencing that they do in the Olympics.
I don't think it's a sport.
What do
I
you mean?
think
Fencing they
fencing
do in
is
the
a
Olympics is the
sport.
same fencing they do everywhere else.
I think it's physical.
No,
It's
there's different
Yeah, it's
types.
very
There's different types of
physical.
fencing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the one that they do, there's like one where it's like genuine like sword fighting, like you look like samurais and shit. That's cool, bro. But the fencing they do in the Olympics, I
they
saw this
die?
clip. I saw
you
this
just
clip.
poke them.
You just poke them and you get.
That's
points.
like normal
Well, no,
fencing.
no,
That's
yeah.
how like
Yeah.
all fencing works,
Right.
except you're
But
never.
For the
still
one
physical.
with the knife. With the katana.
The sword.
No, it's not actual katanas. I don't think they
Oh.
use, but they
No.
it looks
I thought
more.
you- okay.
it
Man,
looks
that's
more
how
fun.
fencing works. You touch
Yeah.
their.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
I know how fencing works. I've watched like fencing events before, but like I keep seeing these clips of these fencers and it's just so goofy. Like I watched this one clip of like these people that were fencing the Olympics. It was 2 Americans that were made it to the finals, and they literally were hugging, like they were fencing like this, and they were right next to each other because there's this rule in fencing.
It's your
Like
the
how-
tip.
How it works is you could actually like if someone attacks like this, the defender has to parry the sword to hit the sword and then hit them to get the point. So what they were doing is someone lunged at them and they basically held their sword like this. So the attacker held their sword like this and was like right next to them, so that they had to get their sword before they could get the point. So it was just so dumb because they were literally standing this far apart and one just had its sword like this and the other one was just trying to hit the sword so she could get the point.
But isn't that like more mind game then too? So I think it is a sport. To your
No, because
definition.
then it has no physicality at all.
Yeah, it
You're
is.
going back and
No, it's
forth.
not physical at all. Have you seen it? They look like this.
Well, it's like tennis. That's what people do in tennis.
No, that is not tennis. Tennis, you are running around from one side.
Tennis is like
jumping and
sprinting.
hitting. Yeah, tennis, you're sprinting and
Yeah.
sliding and hitting. Okay, I want you to watch a fencing match and tell me that that's a sport, bro.
I think it
they
is a
bounce like
sport.
this and then they go boom. I mean, like it's impressive that they can.
I
do
think
that.
tennis is a sport.
Tennis is
for sure.
definitely a sport. Tennis is so physically hard, but I don't know about fencing,
Okay, well,
man.
fencing was in the first Olympics, so I think they.
So was
qualify as a
shooting. So
sport.
was shooting, but
against
shooting
one.
is not a
Yeah,
sport
I think
either.
it's one.
Shooting is not a sport either.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really like shooting. I don't get
Again, if a 60-year-old can play your sport at the highest level, then it's not a sport.
Okay, what sport?
modern
is-
day.
Like,
There's some like
what's your
skilled
example?
old people.
Like football. You can, a
No,
60-year-old
what's your
can't play
example of a sport that a 6-year-old can play at the highest level?
There's nothing. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, what's a thing that's a fake sport to you that?
So, right, shooting. The 59-year-old shot in the Olympics and won silver.
Yeah, that's not a 6-year-old.
He's 59.
That's not 6. I'm confused. What
I
you
said
said
60.
You said
I
he said
said
6.
16. Yeah.
Calling out
Not
all
6,
old
not 6.
people.
Alrighty. So, who's the most likely to compete in the Olympics and for which sport?
Okay.
Oh, that's a great question, actually. So I think like none of us.
The original question I was thinking was who's most likely to get a gold, but then I was like, no, who's most likely to just compete at all?
I think
Is there
Depends on
karate
what.
in the Olympics?
I
Karate?
think so. I think there's taekwondo. I don't think there's karate though.
You don't do taekwondo.
Are you saying for me? Because I'm like really good at taekwondo.
Actually, like my kicks are like not good, so I don't know
Yeah,
how
I
I would
can
do
tell.
well in the Olympics.
Karate will not be included in the Olympic Games, although they will be.
I mean, it might
They
be.
were in the
I
2020
could
games,
do
but not in the
ice
24
skating.
games.
If I really
Hey,
tried,
if they
I
bring
could
karate
do
back, maybe I'll train and do that. But it depends what it is. If it's like kata, so if it's like patterns, like you're just doing a bunch of patterns, I can't. I would lose, because
rugby. Sorry.
my
Rugby's not happening again.
my kata is not good. My
Sorry,
kata,
sorry,
I mean
sorry,
my kata is
sorry.
okay.
Rugby is like not in the Olympics like last year, right? Or 2 years ago, and they brought it back this year. Because rugby was gone for a while, I thought,
Why would
and
it
then
not
they
be
brought
in
it
the
back
Olympics?
in the Olympics.
Yeah, why would it
Did-
not?
I don't think it was in the Olympics this year
This year it is.
No, this year it is.
or last year
Yeah, that's what I thought.
or last Olympics. Yeah, I don't. But you're not gonna
there
compete in
football?
rugby. No, there's no. I don't think there's football.
Hey, way.
There's not.
What do you mean?
American football.
I'm
I
pretty
think
good at what's it? Ultimate frisbee.
is that in the Olympics?
Ultimate frisbee. I don't think
I
it
don't think
is.
that's in the Olympics.
Wait, it is. Wait. Oh
Is
wait,
it?
no, never mind. Well, they have lots of other like.
Little niche ones.
Yeah.
We could do what's the one where they push the thing on the ground
What?
on the ice? The Winter Olympics.
Oh, curling. I
Curling.
love
Curling.
curling. I love watching curling. But one of our friends curls, and his family's like really good at curling. His dad was like almost went to the Olympics for curling. I thought
So there we go. Maybe
Is
we'll.
bowling?
I don't think
curling.
bowling.
Is
Oh,
bowling in the
No.
Olympics?
I
no,
don't think
but
so.
I think there was like people were trying to get it in the Olympics.
See,
My
bowling's
sister's good at it.
bowling's another example of something that isn't a sport.
Bowling is
Oh,
not
that's
in the
what my
Olympics.
sister-
Oh, but okay, but bowling is really popular in the Paralympics.
Wait, why would it be?
Why is it popular? Why?
Is it not in the regular Olympics?
Wait,
But it is in
Let me check my sources.
I don't understand how that
I
works.
don't either.
Oh, can you
Yes.
turn on the fan? Should I turn it on?
Bowling is in the Paralympics. That's strange. So you never answered my question.
It would be Emily.
It would be and
It
dance.
would be Emily. Dance.
I'm not good at competing.
What would
Oh, okay,
Colby
never
compete
mind.
in?
Colby would compete in
I don't
math.
But that's
Yeah.
okay, but that's not a sport.
know. He's. I
Oh,
don't know.
Colby does tennis.
Oh, he
Oh,
does do
yeah.
tennis. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Is he good
Oh.
at tennis?
I think,
I think
so.
he's decent at tennis. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not. Is tennis in the actual Olympic Games or is that?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Wait, does any of you ski or something?
I
Grant skis.
I've been skiing 3
Ooh.
times.
Actually, I'm a pretty good
Grant,
skier.
Wow.
Yeah.
Grant doing downhill skiing, or
I'm
like
a pretty good skier.
some kind of maybe
Well, let's
what are
see.
the different skiing events?
Well, there's
in the
downhill
Olympics?
skiing, which is like the speed skiing, like where you go through the slaloms,
Yeah,
which is probably what I would do.
yeah. That's what
Oh, there's also moguls. I would do moguls. I love moguls.
really?
If I could
But
do an
what's
Olympic skiing
the
event, I do the
mogul?
moguls.
How do you?
It's like the humps in the ground, and you have
Yeah,
to just
no,
go
I know
through.
what they are, but like, how would you? Is it
I wanna be
speed?
in a
Like, how do you?
Yeah,
get
it's speed
ready?
based. So you
Yeah.
go through as
You
fast
know-
as you can, and then you hop,
Sorry.
you do a jump, and then you keep going, keep going. Moguls are really hard on the Olympic level. It'd probably be easier for me to do slaloms actually. Let me look up what the like Olympic
Are slalom
speeds
skis
are.
longer than normal skis?
Yeah, they're really long. They're called alpine skis.
Oh.
They're built for speed. They're really long and skinny. Let's see. Let me look up what the Olympic.
There was a guy that went to Redmond High School that
Oh, yeah, and your
that
power
skied and he was in
skating.
the Olympics.
And
And
one
then he crashed.
One time, me and my friend were skiing, and we went into the woods like way off course. And we ran into a track like of people racing, but we didn't know it was like they were actually racing. So we got right up to the edge of it, and there was like this big clearing, and we saw someone go by, and we're like, "Oh no, we gotta get out of here!" So then we heard there was some big guy yelling at us, "Get off the track!" So we quickly turned around and huddled back into the woods, and we were like, "Yeah." We probably should not have done that.
Okay, here we go. I'm cooking here. So I looked up how many miles per hour do downhill
Oh, you would
skiers
be
go,
great at that.
and it says most downhill skiers typically have average speeds between 60 and 70 miles per hour, with top speeds escalating into the range of 75 to 95 miles per hour. The fastest I've ever skied, according to my watch, which I don't know how accurate that is, but through Strava, was 98 miles per hour. I think, or 96. I can't remember. I think that's the fastest I've ever skied.
Wow.
So- Maybe I could do it. Obviously, I did that with just mainly just bombing it and without the slaloms. But I think if I even with the slaloms, I think I could do okay if I trained for it. But I feel like I could go to the Olympics for that if I sweated my balls off. I don't think I could actually ever go even if I really tried. But out of all of us, that could be a pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's what
Pretty good one.
that's what I say. Grant and skiing.
I didn't think about that. I've
What
not.
would Stravia do?
Yeah, Saravia's not going to the Olympics.
Does she play any sports at
No,
all?
she doesn't. It's
She athletic?
It's Saravia. No, it's Saravia.
I don't know.
Competitive dissing.
Competitive rap battles.
Oh, I have a rap for you.
Okay, leave me alone. No, I think it would be Saravia's probably the least likely to go out of everyone.
Ria can run. She can run. She runs in the morning every morning
Oh,
at
really?
6 a.m.
That's more than Saravia does. So
Does she not do cross country?
no,
she
she
does.
doesn't.
She
Or
does-
She runs something. I don't know.
She doesn't run.
She
Not,
doesn't run
not through
cross her
school.
track. So
I don't
okay,
know.
what's the next
She's
question?
really good at running though.
He's using ChatGPT.
That's what everyone
Let
else
the
did.
record show that he's
Except
using
you. That's what
ChatGPT.
everyone did except you.
Everyone
I didn't
used-
use ChatGPT.
everyone except for Emily and me, Emily and I. So actually, just Reed and Rhea. Reed and Rhea both use ChatGPT
Okay.
or AI to figure out.
Okay. What sport is not in the Olympics now that you wish was in the Olympics?
Marching band.
God, freaking band kid.
I don't know. I don't know if marching band is actually a sport. I mean, it's athletic, but it's not like you're competing. I mean,
Well, you definitely compete, right?
I guess you do.
You compete, but it's.
but it's like a different kind of competing.
I think drum majoring could be in terms of spinning, like the baton spinning, because that takes a lot of work.
I don't know enough about marching band to
But
tell you if
you
it's
can't do like
a sport or
march.
not.
Like it's very physical. Like field shows are. I mean, it depends how your show is choreographed and stuff. It's pretty physical, but it's not like you're running. It's like you're carrying a weight. It's like you're dressed really in really heavy like warm clothes, and then you have to stand out in the sun, and then you have to like hold your like 25-pound instrument. But it's not. I don't know if I can. I don't think I would consider it like a sport.
Because I'm a percussionist.
Paragliding.
Well, paragliding. I don't know if
That's not a sport.
but that would be pretty lit.
Well, it's like
Like everyone just like.
okay. Let's think with this
or, like,
diving.
parachute. Oh, that's
Grant. Diving
I don't
isn't
know.
isn't
Kite
isn't
Kite
super
flying.
athletic. You have to do
You have to
flips
run
and
with it?
stuff,
They could
but it's
do
not
that.
like gymnastics. It's
See-
like gymnastics. It's more physical than diving.
But I don't know enough about like diving or about like marching band, like in terms of the physicality of it to say if I think it's a sport or not. But like again, I think there's like a pretty good age. It's just look, or a pretty good metric. Just look up the average age of retirement for an Olympic diver, the average age of an Olympic diver, and then that'll tell you a lot about whether or not it's a sport, right?
Diving, I think, is a sport.
I mean, I don't know.
I
enough-
think it's a sport. I
mean,
agree.
You have to train yourself to be able to do flips in the air. Like that takes a lot of physical strength, right? More than golf.
It's true.
So, I mean, like I don't think a 60-year-old could do a flips in the air like that at the Olympic level. So, I think if I could add one sport, I'd add a motorsport. I'd add like car racing.
Car
'Cause
racing.
there's no motorsport in the Olympics at all.
That's
Yeah.
because it's not as physical.
You don't think? Okay,
Okay.
okay.
my
This
God.
is some bullshit.
Joke. It is physical.
F1 Formula One drivers lose.
F1 is really physical.
They lose. They take on like 3Gs a corner, on
Yeah,
average, like
that's
3Gs a corner,
So why don't they do airplane racing?
because that's not a thing.
Okay, but airplane. Okay.
So like,
Okay, but
Airplane
that
racing?
that's like the same as like the same amount of physicality as F1.
I mean, you that's okay. Like you're just proving my point. Because I mean, there's no like professional airplane racing league.
That's true.
Right.
Skydiving.
I don't know if
Skydiving,
skydiving's
you
a
just
sport.
make shapes and
Yeah,
things
you
with
don't.
your
That's not that
people.
physical.
Would you guys go skydiving?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Yes.
No,
I would.
Grant's scared of heights.
I'm scared of heights, so I'm good at
Would
that.
you want a hot air balloon?
No, I mean I would, but like I would probably die.
Are you scared like on planes and stuff? Or
No. Okay, I'm not scared of heights now than I was a while ago, but
What if we all went on the roof?
right now that wouldn't be
Yeah,
that
you
bad.
can go on the roof on my room.
But like when I went to like the
We should
Empire
do it.
State Building, it was not good. I mean, I got used to it. It takes me like a couple minutes to like once I get acclimated, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have a chance to get acclimated during skydiving.
Yeah.
Kind of just get pushed out and then good luck if you don't make
Skydiving
it.
sounds awesome, bro.
Yeah.
It works.
We should do an egg drop competition where we have
That's
$10
what I was
to
saying.
go to the store and get something to
That's
keep
so
our
cool.
eggs safe, and then we go make it.
Can we go bungee jumping?
And we can vlog
I
it.
don't
know. Yeah,
we could
that
do
sounds
teams. We should do
We
teams
could do
Yeah.
for the egg drop.
That'd be fun. We should do.
Okay, so the next time what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be bringing back random matchups. If you don't know what that is from not watching our first episode, which you guys should all watch, is basically we have a random number generator here, and we're gonna be numbered 1 through 4, and I'm gonna spin the random number generator, and then it's gonna come up with 2 people, and they're gonna have to do something, like a challenge to determine something. You guys will see. All right, so we'll number everyone off. Reed will be
4.
okay. 3.
2.
1.
Okay, I don't know why he started at 4. Alright, here we go. So the first segment we're going to be doing is, we did Who's the Smartest, we're going to be doing Who's the Dumbest. Same thing as Who's the Smartest, except we just make fun of the loser. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
The first contestant is Keaton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The second contestant is
Emily.
Emily.
I know you wanted me to go.
I'm so glad it wasn't me.
Okay, so we have Keaton versus Emily for Who's the Dumbest. Basically how this is going to work is same thing as Who is the Smartest. We're just going to have trivia, except this time, instead of there being a winner, they're just going to be a loser. And then whoever the loser is will be deemed the dumbest. And bring back the banana costume. They're going to have to wear a banana costume next episode. So one of these two wonderful folks will be wearing banana costume next episode.
It won't be me.
I
Yeah,
guess
well.
it's next episode they appear in.
Yeah, next episode they appear in.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm pulling up some trivia. Please hold.
Bum 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 bum
You guys are so weird.
I
You
can't sing.
started it. You looked at me. What?
Okay, so I'm standing over here so they can't see the questions. First to 3, loser will be deemed the dumbest. This is just random trivia. In order to buzz in, you have to raise your hand. First question. Which planet has over 145 known moons? Keaton.
Jupiter,
No.
Mars.
No.
Mercury.
Saturn.
Yes.
Aha!
Guys,
1 point for
I knew
Keaton.
I'm
that.
actually surprised it's not Jupiter.
No, 1 point for Emily.
Wait, how many moons is Jupiter?
Emily's the dumbest.
No. You're the dumbest. How about that? Maybe you should be here.
I knew that one. I knew that answer.
Next question. Which country is a Florentine steak from?
What?
Which country is a Florentine steak from?
What does that mean?
That's a type of steak. Keaton.
Florentine.
Oh, is it-
Like a New York steak?
Florida.
What country is a Florentine steak from?
Oh,
Yes.
Germany.
No.
Scotland.
You just picked your home.
I just picked
Nation?
a country.
Brazil.
No.
Argentina.
Florentine. Florentine. What type of word does that sound like?
Florida.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Okay, you guys are both. You know what?
Wait,
you guys,
wait,
you guys
let
both
me-
lose
let
a
me-
point. No, you guys
No,
both
no,
lose a
no,
point.
no, no.
Keaton's back at 0. You're at -1 now.
No, we should
Flor-
keep track. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
wait,
Italy.
try.
That makes sense,
Yeah, that
huh?
makes
You know it?
Yeah.
Yes. Not the first. That was my first guess, but after I was.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
I'm
So
ready.
you're at -1. He's at 0. Who was the United Kingdom's longest-serving female prime minister? This is an easy one. You guys should know this.
Elizabeth.
That's the queen.
I don't know who's been prime minister for England.
Okay, the answer is Margaret Thatcher. You guys have never heard of Margaret
No,
Thatcher?
I've never heard of that.
Margaret Thatcher.
No, you're done.
Do I count?
No. Next question. So we got -1 and 0 right now. Next question. Which sign of the zodiac is represented by a crab?
Oh,
I agree.
Cancer? wait, no.
I have to
Sagittarius?
call on you. So raise your hand. Yes.
Cancer?
Yes.
Yeah!
I don't know any.
So
zodiac
0-0.
signs. I
Okay,
have no
this is
idea.
for redemption.
Oh,
This
no.
is redemption from
Wait, I
Florentine
got a point.
steak. Yeah, you're at 0 and he's at 0. This is redemption for Florentine steak. The term Grand Prix, however you want to say it.
Yep.
I say Grand Prix because I want to sound fancy, but I know the British people say Grand Prix or English, or I don't know. People say Grand Prix too. Was first used in a motor race in which country? So the term Grand Prix was first used in a motor race in which country? Keaton?
Italy.
No. Emily.
Germany.
Prix. Grand Prix. What does that sound like?
Oh, France.
France.
Yeah.
You guys are literally not good at this game.
God, you guys are
We
stupid.
both suck at it.
I don't even want to
High
give you a
five.
point. You guys, they're both the dumbest. We picked the two dumbest. Well, 1 point and 0.
I'll be smoking you.
Give me like chemistry or like geology.
Okay, here we go.
Okay,
Next
give me,
question.
like, something
Which-
I'm good at.
Which company, beside his current companies, so besides Starlink, Tesla, and SpaceX, did Elon Musk found? He founded one other company that started him off on his trip to billionaire-ism,
Wait, which
Which
ones
company
is
was
it
that?
not?
not including his current ones that he owns. So not including Starlink,
Oh, okay.
Tesla, and SpaceX. I guess Starlink is part of SpaceX.
No,
Emily,
no, that
you
was
raised
a
your
dumb
hand. You have to answer.
That was-
You have to answer. You have to answer now.
Twitter.
No. You guys don't know this one?
No.
Come on. It was PayPal.
You can PayPal.
You guys did
He was-
not know
he
he
was-
started PayPal.
he was
No,
one of the
I did
founders of
not know he
PayPal.
started PayPal.
You do?
It was him and this other guy, right?
I don't know who. I just know Elon
I don't
Musk.
remember the
Like-
other guy.
Different categories of questions.
Yeah.
These are very different categories of questions.
Yeah, well, I don't know what you mean.
You got moons of planets.
we got a space question. We had an Elon Musk question, and then we had a steak question and an English or I guess a
Isn't-
French question.
Isn't Elon Musk and zodiac signs and space all connected? Like he's basically an alien, right?
Okay, you know what? You lose a point for that.
Wait, no,
-1,
no,
1.
No. No.
Yep.
That's so unfair.
Okay, here we go.
Wow.
This you guys should know this one. How many colors are there in a rainbow?
Oh wait.
Raise your hand.
Yes.
7.
Correct.
Yeah.
She's
Nice.
back at 0, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait,
0
I
to
was
1.
I'm at 1 now.
Nope.
I'm at
Orange,
1
yellow,
now.
Nope.
green, blue,
Nope.
purple.
I sing this song.
What is the full name of Harry Potter school? The full name.
I don't
Oh,
know.
oh.
Yes.
Hogwarts.
I have a guess, but I don't know if that's right.
Hogwarts Institution of Magic.
That's actually pretty close.
Is it Hogwarts School of Magic?
Is institution in it?
Nope.
It has of magic.
No.
I've-
no magic. It's
I read, like-
Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
Oh, okay, I was closer.
Hogwarts School of
Well,
Witchcraft.
I got
and
the
Wizardry.
first part.
That's
Does
what's
that
on
count?
the letter that he keeps getting, right? In the first
Yeah, I
one.
don't remember. I don't remember
Can
that.
I get
specific
I've read,
one.
like, the
Because I
first-
got
No one is getting
Hogwarts.
that point. You guys both suck. That was an easy one.
Everyone knew it was Hogwarts.
Okay, this is another easy one. This should be a freebie. What does Dr. Seuss's character Sam I Am want to serve?
Green eggs and ham. Oh, green eggs and ham. Green eggs and ham.
Disqualified.
Because you blurted it out before answering, we're gonna go to Keaton. Keaton, correct. Green eggs and ham. Green eggs and ham.
We're gonna have to like beep your answer out.
0.
I feel like this,
0.
I feel like this is biased.
This is biased. This is so biased.
You're not raising
No,
your
It's
hand.
1-0 still. Oh wait, no, it's
No,
1-1.
No,
She
because
had-
she had a negative point.
No, I
But
didn't.
okay. You know what? I'll be nice. You'll get the point. So it's 1-1.
I feel like I have 0 points.
No, don't
No, you
say
got,
that,
you got
Keaton.
one back. I'm pretty sure. Whatever. We're still counting at 1-1, even if you didn't.
Okay,
1-1.
sure.
Okay, this is
You
another.
just want me to lose.
This is another good one. I wouldn't say it's easy. 'Cause
Wait
I
a
wouldn't know
sec.
this, but it's definitely good.
How have you been keeping points? Because sometimes you subtract and sometimes you add to the other person.
Emily got 2 questions right. No, she got 3 questions right. She got the cancer. That's not bad. She got cancer. She got the most recent one, and then she
the
got
rainbow one.
and then she got the rainbow one.
So
And
how do
she-
you get a
and
negative
She
point?
lost 2 points. So then you just do 3
How do you lose 2
minus
points?
2 equals 1 because she was being annoying.
Exactly. This is so biased.
Which member?
Wait, can I deduct points from you for being annoying? Okay, then you're like at -1,000 in like every.
Which member of the Scooby Doo gang typically wears a purple dress?
Oh!
I don't
Wait,
watch
Yes.
Scooby-Doo.
not Velma. Is
You
it
have to
Velma?
answer.
Velma?
Not Velma.
What's up?
There's someone with the M name like Margaret.
There's no Margaret, or I don't think there's any M names. I don't think there's any girls with the M name. I don't think there's
What's
any
the
M names.
other
Period.
one? Velma, Scooby Doo. What's the
I
other
never
guy?
watched Scooby-Doo.
Scooby Doo.
Dad.
Daphne. Oh, shoot!
Raise your hand, raise your hand.
This is unfair.
Give it to
You don't
Emily.
get the point.
Yes, I do. I will
He
hit you
literally,
with the pillow.
he literally
So
gave
biased.
you the answer.
Okay,
No, it.
I'll give you the point. What's your answer?
Daphne.
No, that's incorrect.
Give her half a point.
It wasn't even Daphne.
Wait, is it actually? No, you're lying.
It was Fred. There's Daphne.
Yeah.
But I had to help you, so you get half. a
No,
point.
you just said da.
And
that's
what is
not-
that doing?
That's
Helping
just
you.
Da.
You get half a point. 1.5 to 1.
But you basically helped both.
You're
of
gonna
us.
lose 2 points if you keep talking.
Y'all talk a lot.
What type of fish is Nemo?
Oh!
Yes,
Clownfish.
correct. 2.5 to 1. Keaton's on the verge.
I
Which
wanna
one
ask some
the
questions.
science one too?
Should I do a science question?
Can I ask some questions?
How many legs does a spider have?
You're so slow,
Keaton.
Keaton.
8.
That was unfair. Emily raised her hand first.
I know she
Keaton
did.
just really
I don't
slow
care.
at this game.
I'm not gonna raise my hand fast.
Go, come fight.
Go Power
So-
Rangers.
So Keaton started raising his hand first. Emily raised her hand and Keaton raised his hand So I saw him.
Did it to win it.
I saw him starting raising his hand first. So
but
gave it to
I
him.
made it faster.
Did you know it was 8? Be honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think you
Yeah.
did. I don't
No,
think you
I
did.
did.
don't
I
think you did.
swear.
Okay. Next one. So it's 2 to 2.5. Next point wins.
How am I at a 0.5? How?
How many members does the South Korean band? Yes, sir. BTS have. Emily. Incorrect. Keaton.
7.
Yes. We have a winner and a loser.
No, I have a question I wanted to ask.
How do you not know that? That's your people.
Wait. I was gonna ask Keaton a question.
That's my people too.
What is the national animal of Scotland?
A unicorn.
How'd you know that?
Because I know
I knew
it.
that too, actually. Oh, so now he has 4 points,
This is so unfair.
and you have 2.5.
I have 4.
I basically had.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen,
how am I at point
our
five?
big loser of the day
How am I at point
is
five?
Emily. So we have determined that Emily is the dumbest.
It might have been slightly biased.
We have determined that Emily is the dumbest, which means Emily will be wearing a banana costume next episode.
Yippee!
What if it's like for 5 minutes of the episode?
No, she gotta wear it for the whole thing.
Wow, that's so dumb.
Are you trying to fake cry right now? Is that what you're
No,
trying
I
to do?
What if
cry
it
when I
happened?
laugh.
Oh, I was like she's trying to make me feel bad.
Oh, Chris, really hurt me.
Force yourself to cry.
This is making me happier, by the way.
I can.
Coco,
Good.
Coco.
her stupid dog tried to bite me.
Hey, don't
Both of them actually. Both of
Tried
them
to bite me too.
Yeah,
because
they're
she
evil.
gets up
Didn't do it though. I
They're
pulled
trying
out
to bite
fast.
They've heard about you already. That's why they
Anyway, we have determined that Emily is indeed the dumbest, which means she will be wearing a banana costume next episode.
out of
As
Keaton, out of
punishment.
you, I wouldn't have been the dumbest.
So tune in next episode for a rematch between me and Emily,
Yeah, okay.
and then we'll see.
And you won't be the host, so you won't be biased.
Okay. Keaton can host it or read. Actually, not Keaton. Keaton's gonna do all science questions, and we're both gonna lose. We're gonna take
I'll
the whole
host it.
episode trying to
I'll
answer
host
3
it.
questions
I can
because we can't get any. So
I-
not Keaton. Keaton's not.
I can
hosting.
host it.
Yeah,
But yes.
you'll be
I can
fair.
bring little bells, and you have to ding them.
Sure.
You know, like the bells that you have to hit them. And they,
No, I like the
Yeah.
raising the hand better. It's more fun.
No, because you get
Anyway, thanks for watching Random Matchups.
Mama mashup. Yeah, you beatbox. Wait, I need
Boom,
my phone.
boom, boom,
Oh, wait.
ba-dum.
Wait, what was
No.
it? Wait, you look like an ant with the BBL and
Boom, 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 boom,
That was tough.
boom, 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 boom.
Okay, so now we're gonna move into a more serious topic, or kind of a more serious topic for the episode. And this one, it's just a general question: is out of all of us in the group, so everyone that's including everyone that's not here, so out of all 8 of us, what are some qualities that you wish that you had from other people in our group? I think we'll start with Emily.
I think I would want like Ria's ability to be like blunt and honest with you. Yeah, I guess that. Yeah, because I think I'm not blunt when I need to be. That's a bad explanation, but yeah.
Well, that makes sense. Like the ability to just be like straightforward
Yeah.
and just say what's on your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. What about you, Keaton?
I would say I'm definitely less talkative and like less outgoing than at least most of you guys. In general, I tend to be quieter. I think I could be like. I wish you guys are, all 3 of you guys are more talkative in general, and like you guys also like know like everyone. Kind of. I think that'd be cool if I knew a lot of people. Or like when I was at camp, there's my leader. He like knew everyone, like all the other leaders he knew, and it was like every room he walked into, he would know someone and be like, "Oh hey, John, how's it going?" Something like that. But it was crazy.
You just used your own
Basic.
name and hypothetical. That's funny. Yeah, I think for me, if I could pick one thing, it would be Colby or Anya's like drive. Like they're both very hardworking people and they're both very dedicated and they don't really like. I mean, Anya procrastinates, but Colby doesn't really do that. But they're both very driven to get stuff done, even though maybe sometimes Anya might procrastinate a little bit. But I think that's what I would want because I know something I struggle with the most is just finding motivation to do the things that I don't necessarily want to do, like schoolwork. So definitely that's probably like one of the biggest traits that I admire about both of them that I definitely would want.
I definitely would say the ability to say no, which is, I don't know, so Grant's good at saying no to things.
I like saying no.
I'm very bad at saying no. And I don't know, that's something I've been working on for a while. But something I want to focus on this year is that, especially. Because I don't have time to do all these things, right? Even if I want to do them. But the problem is that now I'm getting better. Like, I'm recognizing that I should be saying no, but I still say yes. It's like, I think in my head, I should be saying no, and then I just say yes. So, but that's what, like, Grant is good at that. That's what I would say.
I think that's also what I mean by being blunt, like
Yeah.
Ria and
And
stuff.
like not being afraid to just
Yeah.
say what you're thinking.
Mhm.
For sure, yeah. I think that's like a really valuable trait in like just life in like general. But also it can get you in trouble too. Because I feel like
can relate.
me and Rhea are similar in the way that we're both very blunt. But I think Rhea has more of a filter than I do.
Yeah.
Like Rhea
I
knows
can see
when
that.
not to be blunt, and I'm just blunt all the time. Like if I think something, regardless of if everyone else in the room disagrees with me, I'm still gonna say it. Like, which like most of the time I recognize that people don't agree with me, and I still say it because I'm just like I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna say what I want to say, right? Whereas I think Rhea is almost like less blunt in that way. But like when she's like talking to you like as a friend, she's just gonna say what she's thinking, and she's not gonna like sugarcoat it, which is something that's really good for sure. Okay, I have another one. This is a risky question, so to be careful with this one. What is one trait you would remove from someone in the group? Starting with
Grant,
Reed.
his whole personality.
Shut up. Shut up.
Just
Everything about-
pick him up and just leave it.
Starting with Reed.
Geez, I have to go 1st.
Mhm.
Wait,
Or like we talk
How does this
about
work?
Reed. Or
wait. What's the question? Is it something in myself or something of other people? Someone else in
Something
the
for
group?
other people. Let's do like
we,
that.
like, list
Let's do like that.
everyone?
Let's do that. Yeah. So we're gonna list one
That's kinda
person.
harsh,
And we're
but-
all gonna go through and say one thing we would change about them.
No,
Yep.
no.
We're doing that. Here we go.
I-
We'll start.
I abstain.
We'll start.
I abstain.
We'll
We're
start with.
How about we just only do Grant though?
Okay, we can do that. I'm actually down for that. Okay, one thing you guys would change about me if you could change one thing.
The thing, okay.
One thing.
I was gonna say that like Grant likes to pick argument. Grant. Okay, I was gonna say about Grant is I was thinking about this. I was gonna say that Grant likes to pick arguments like with someone. If someone says something he doesn't agree with, he's gonna like fight them for his point, right? Which is something respectable. But then sometimes I feel like it might go to the point where it's like you should just stop. But then he always manages to like work his way out of it and like make it end good, which is what I don't understand how he does that.
It's because I've been a scoundrel my whole life. I've had to learn how to be a dick and then still be respectful at the same
I don't
time.
know, because it's like I
At the
don't
end.
know.
That's how I get out of
But-
trouble. I act like a complete ass, and then I still maintain some level of respect, so that way
Mhm.
I don't get in extreme trouble.
Yeah, I don't know if there's what I would remove.
I think I would agree with you. I think I'm a very opinionated person, which I would never want to change because I like having my opinions. But I do think that sometimes, maybe on some occasions, I do pick an argument with something when it's not appropriate. And that's what I was saying before. Is like how like my bluntness is more like if I disagree with something, no matter what the situation is, I'm gonna say something about it. Which is like something I definitely need to work on because yes, it is good for me to disagree. It is good for me to like share my opinion about something, especially if I feel strongly about it. But I have to understand like time and place, like knowing what the right time to do that is. But also I just like my opinion. So okay, Keaton, one thing you would change about me.
I don't know. You're pretty cool. I don't know what I would change.
Yeah, you can be honest. We'll go back to you, Keaton.
Yeah.
Emily.
I don't know which one to say though. Like.
We're doing you next, by the way.
Sometimes you just give like a weird stare and then you go.
Okay, Keaton, it's your turn.
I still don't know.
I know.
wouldn't
I
change
came up
anything.
with another
I
one.
think everyone's cool the way they are.
Grant's punctuality.
That I agree with that.
Okay, yes. I'm not a very punctual guy. I'm late. Lots
But
of
Grant
times.
does. The thing is, also Grant doesn't care about being late.
Yeah, I don't really care that
So
much.
that's
about
why
being
it's
late.
like me. I very much.
It depends
care.
where we're being late too.
Reed's
That's true.
always worried about being late.
If I'm gonna be late to like practice, like I don't really care that much. Okay, Coach, if you're watching, I care very deeply about practice. Okay, we'll have to bleep her name out, but I care deeply about being on time to practice. Please don't kick me off the team. But
Kick
I don't
him
really
out.
care if I'm late to practice or not. Like other stuff, I do care. Like work, I always want to be on time to work. School, I also don't really care about school if I'm late to school, to be honest. But definitely work is like the main thing. Like I always want to be on time for work for sure.
That's good.
But that's basically it.
It's a good thing to be on time for.
So this one time I had a date and it was supposed to be at 1 and I woke up
Oh,
at 1:02. Yeah, I woke up at like 1:08. I woke up at like 8 after. So that was not very good. and my girlfriend had texted me. She was like, "You're definitely still asleep, aren't you?" Because she texted me like not at 12:52. She's like, "Are you on your way?" I was not on my way. Thank God she didn't leave because she knew I was asleep. But yeah, so because I figured I would just wake up, but I woke up at freaking 1 o'clock. So then I was late.
You didn't
To my-
set an alarm or anything?
No, I didn't set an alarm because I figured I would wake up.
You'd all wake up eventually.
Eventually.
So I was extremely
trust
late to my
myself.
day. I showed up at like 2 because I had to get ready. So I showed up at like 1:30 or 1:45. So I was extremely late, but it's okay because she wasn't that mad. I don't think. Hopefully not. Sorry if you're watching. I'm sorry. Again. But yeah, my punctuality is another thing. I mean, I don't care as much about that, but I would definitely change that. And then I think like my stubbornness too is one that I would change. Sometimes, like Emily tried, I just need to let go of some things, but I'm not very good at that. So working on it. Not really. I'm not working on it at all. Maybe a little bit. Okay, if we could all change one thing about Emily, what would we change?
Do it. No, it's
I
okay.
would change. Okay, if I could change one thing, I would change your sculpting abilities, because you brought she.
They're right over there.
Oh my god, they are. She had some
Want me
pottery.
to bring it?
No, let's not bring them. Let's not show them.
What do you
She-
mean?
I think
They're
they're fine.
She had pottery class, and then she brought sculptures in, and when we sat next to each other, and dude, some of them were really sus.
really good.
Sus.
Do you have any musical talent?
I used to play the piano.
There's
you
a
don't
piano right
anymore.
there.
I can beatbox.
Play the piano right now. We're
Play
gonna
the
film
piano.
it.
Otherwise, I'm gonna have to make you. I would ask to give you more artistic ability.
I can only
More.
play one song.
And
This is so bad.
Wait.
Let's play.
That's going in the podcast, by the way. Oh my god, the Watsons are gonna play.
Oh, the Watsons play.
Wait, I know these ones. It's so bad. It's out of tune so bad. Do you hear that? It's out of tune. Is this Rushy? It's so bad.
No, wait, I got it. Wait. I can play it on the marimba, but not on the piano.
What the fuck is a marimba?
Alrighty, well, we've gone over quite a bit. We talked about the Olympics. We talked about we did some trivia, and we figured out who's gonna be wearing a banana costume next episode. Yeah, but this is pretty good overall. Thanks for listening. Be ready, because next time you will see someone in a banana costume. And
Thank you guys for watching the 4th episode of Northwest Boston. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
that's it.
Lance a rant.
Mashup.